the Kenya Premier League. But looking at the demeanor of the president, he mainly addressed the police service, but he appeared agitated and a bit frustrated. That is the same way he appeared on 25th of June last year when he made his first appearance on TV to condemn the events of that day. Of course, he mellowed hours later. Do you think this should have changed at least a year later so that he may have handled this commemoration slightly different as you make your final comments?
Well, I think you've put it right, Fred, that the police won a trophy. So the president then had the right to go and talk to them. I think if they never won a trophy, probably we will not see the president yesterday addressing them. So there was an opportunity which was created by sports for the president to address the police. In terms of the demeanor, I think that is a personal perception. Probably what you perceive of a person is not what I perceive of the person. Probably you saw a demeanor of a person that is angry. Probably I saw a demeanor of a person that is not ruthless, but truthful to what he once achieved today. What I will actually say is I will not want to discuss his demeanor because I am not a psychologist to analyze his demeanor or how he dresses or what he speaks. I only listen to what he says. I think what I can be able to speak about Fred is what the president said, not his demeanor. Two, I think because I don't think he will give me any other time, I would really wish that the president, after today, creates a time to have a forum to discuss matters with the youth directly. Like what he did during the Gen Z's revolution last year, he could then make it programmatically correct for him to be able to meet the youth and be able to structure the youth in a manner that they can be able to listen to them. Because we cannot ignore the youth any longer. The youth are here for this country. And we are here, we're leaving this country to the youth. And unless we also listen to the youth and be able to address their issues, then it might not work well for us in future. So we'll ask the president to create this time for the youth continually so that the youth can be meaningfully engaged. The last one is, I will also ask that as we go to the commemoration today, let us be peaceful. Let us not try to provoke so that we are hurt. Because when we are hurt, the financiers of this thing will be very happy. They will only give you crocodile tears, but they will use your names to propagate their political interest. So do not be a victim of this. Just commemorate peacefully. And I'll ask the police, please do not be used by anybody. Do not kill anybody. Do not maim anybody. Do not hurt anybody. Let's be peaceful. If we all be peaceful, we can all go to the streets of Nairobi and hurt not even a fly in Nairobi, not even a tree, not even a road sign. If we are destroying what Professor Gaja put on the street to collect the dust, and then Nairobi become dirty, we are the very first one to say Nairobi is very dirty. If we are burning tires on our roads and killing and destroying, making potholes in our roads, and then we start saying Nairobi has got potholes, I think we also need to be responsible in our demonstration. That's why the Constitution allowed us to be responsible. So responsibility is what I'm asking for, and also asking the police for restraint. Do not use force. Do not misuse the firearm that you've got. Finally, I will want to tell you, if you can tell you a story, last year in July, I went to Dubai, and as we were walking in the supermarket, I saw 3 ladies following me, Arab ladies, and I stopped and I spoke to them. I asked them, what is it that you're following me in the supermarket? And they said they wanted to speak to me because they thought I was coming from Southern Sudan, probably because I'm dark. And I said, I'm coming from Kenya, and they say, okay, can we talk? We talked, and one of them was a chemical engineer. And they told me there are 16 of them sleeping in a 4x4 room in Dubai, and they are refugees from Sudan. And that their parents were in Egypt. I've got even their contacts. Their parents are in Egypt, they cannot communicate. And they say, we are the youth that removed al-Bashir from power. Because we thought out of al-Bashir, Sudan was going to be good. But now we are refugees in Dubai. I even bought them shoes because they had slippers, and they told me, can you help us food and shoes? We bought them that. And they said, we have seen this thing in Kenya. As Sudanese, we are praying if al-Bashir can come back and Sudan goes to where we were, we'll be happy than being refugees. I want to also ask the youth in this country. We might think that we are hating the president, and so we want to ban this country so that we get it better. It can never be better. Libyans were told Gaddafi was bad when they were good, getting free electricity, free water, free facilities. They were told he is bad, and they believe that if they kill him, they're going to get a better Libya. Are we getting a better Libya now? No.
Okay.
So sometimes we might hate something until when it is done, then we realize it was gold. It is gold until it is gone. I think we also need to look at that as youths. Let us be responsible. This country is in our hands. There's no other person that is going to change this country apart from us.
Thank you, Bwana Lote and Senator.
Thank you very fast. First of all, Lote today is not the Lote that I know. He's inviting you now to redefine some words like happiness and anger. I mean, when somebody is angry, anger and happiness are not relative words. I mean, when somebody is angry, he's angry anyway. It's not about, he cannot say that he doesn't want to discuss the demeanor of the president because maybe he didn't think he was angry. An angry person is an angry person, regardless of who is looking at them. And, you know, he has compared Ruto to about the Sudanese ladies and that kind of thing, Ruto to al-Bashir and Gaddafi. Of course, you cannot have a worse Kenya by removing Ruto. I mean, you cannot compare Libya to Sudan. I mean, Kenya has seen better times. And so why people are so much opposed to Ruto is because he is actually, you know, bringing down our country, and we have seen a better country before. And so you cannot compare Gaddafi and Bashir and maybe the recent Kenyans, but you could remove Ruto and end up with a worse, you know, president or a worse nation where you could even become refugees. I can assure you, and those that are watching, that removing President Ruto would be good for Kenya. It can never be. I don't think we can have a worse leader. But anyway, just to talk to our police officers, tell them, like you have said here severally, that as you pull the trigger, please know that you will be held accountable as an individual, and your seniors will not be there to defend you when the law finally catches up with you. So the police, we know you have you have your own heads. Please use them. Don't just take orders. I mean, if you catch somebody breaking the law, please arrest them. Don't pull the trigger, because it will put you into a very bad situation now and in the future. For President Ruto, we want to tell him that you cannot rule us by force. The police will also get tired, and remember, you have also invaded their payslips. And I want the police also to look at their payslips before they take orders from their seniors. And President Ruto to know that there is a time that comes and people say enough is enough. So one thing that we do not expect is to see any killing of any Kenyan youth or any Kenyan. The police must act responsibly. The police must quell these, must arrest